So Brian from the Savage Board Gaming channel. I'm just going to review another arena game of Azul. So let's get going. So I haven't played this in a while, so I figure I'd give it a go. Um, it's a pretty interesting game. I'll show you some things that you might want to look for in the game here. So some things you might want to do, some things you might not want to do, right? So our goals are wild cards. We'll give you 2 as long as they're all filled in. 1 of each color in a row gives you 4 points. Diagonals, 10 points. Edges are 1 each, right? So, Mini Campa is my opponent. So we'll just call them Mini. They get to choose their dome plate first. I'm going to try to avoid these if I can, but it's difficult. Unless you have on your board, the more likely you're going to score some points with this. But if I have to, I'll just ignore this goal completely, you know. Okay, so I put it here because I was a little bit brain dead. And well, not really brain dead because I thought about rows still, or columns still, and rows. But I do have these on the edge though, so it works for this. So it's not that big of a deal. So I take the 2 light blue because I'm going to try to do this. Now I do leave this open for my opponent to get the first player marker, but that's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world, biggest deal. After round 1 to get this. So let's see here. Okay, so they take a dome plate on their first move. Doing that sometimes can leave you where you're stuck taking tiles you don't want, so you have to be careful about when you take your dome tiles. Like I try to wait until I can see where I want to place it. But you know, we'll see how that affects things later on, you know. So I take this one here. Now I should have maybe rotated it, but I wouldn't have probably been able to get the dark blue. There's only 2 of them to fill in the second row, so that's why I did this. Put it up top. I should maybe like see. There's only 2 black also, so it's like whatever row was here I needed a lot of. So there's a lot of red out there, so that's what I'm going for. And of course my opponent takes red right off the bat. Second guesses themselves. I also take red, of course. Put yellow on top because nobody really has any yellow yet. So yeah, I played this game suboptimally. So because once again, even though I seen them at the beginning of the game, my mind just blanks out and does whatever it does, right? In this game for some reason, I don't know why. Still thinks about the old goals because I played so much Azul in my life, right? I'm trying to prevent myself from taking another dome tile. I'm waiting for my opponent to do it. Oops. Go away, thank you. I accidentally acted like I was playing it still. So I take my black tile for right here. Once again, not the greatest. You know, I maybe should have grabbed this, and I would have scored more points. So, but I didn't. So. Next player. So they take their dome tile, so that puts me in a strong position here. Because I can maybe maneuver it to where they have to take tiles I don't want, right? So I start thinking, okay, well, I got this pretty much under control. I have to wait until this is open, right? So I can grab my final light blue, either there or there. My opponent really, I mean, they could put light blue here, but they really don't have anything for it, so I think I start taking yellow, yeah, for my bottom row. Now, I don't have yellow there yet, but I'm trying to make it easier on myself later on, right? By setting up so I have like my opponent's going to leave this for me here. So I'll have 5 of them, so I just need to plug one more in, basically. So they take another red. They did that kind of to block me from getting both yellows at one time. But that's okay. I don't really care. I just wanted my light blue, you know. They can take their other red. Now I still have the 2 yellow, right? Now, part of my strategy for diagonals is to put a special tile here, right? Special tile here and a special tile here, right? So that the special tiles line up so I don't have to get as many, right? Problem is there's no special tiles out right now. So after I take this yellow, I need to play a waiting game here. Okay, so I'll take this because I don't want this yellow yet. I know it seems weird, but I'd rather not score this yet and see if I can get the tile I want to place here. So I take the special tile like I said. Now my opponent has taken both of their things here. So they are stuck taking one of these tiles. They cannot take any more of these. There's no special tiles out. I'm sorry, these are dome plates. Sorry. Taking both their dome plates. I took the one special tile. They have to take one of these. So I take a yellow. They place it. Now there's 2 things here. Yes, they can do this, but now they're stuck with just 1 tile in this row. And they might not get what they want to fill this row up, you know, the dome tile right away. So maybe putting it here, you know, throwing it on the floor might have been a better shot, you know. And what they've done now is I could take another bonus tile, and they're stuck taking another one. So you got to be really careful with what you're doing, right? Now, I really don't want this thing. I'm going to have to take it regardless, but I just take a dome tile, place it here. Like I said, I played this one pretty poorly, unfortunately. Just throw it on the floor because I don't want to be stuck with it. I want to be a little bit more flexible. I could have put it here, but I didn't. It just made more sense, you know, to do that. Okay. They just need to take their bonus chip here. So I'll be behind a little bit here. Well, actually, we both got 6. Yeah, 6 points. So, starting the new round, my opponent takes another special tile one. And I just cannot let them keep doing that. So I'm going to take one and put it like here. Take this one, I should say. Yep. So once again, I was in rows and columns mode. So I'm like, I got to put a thing up here, a special tile up here. I really didn't, but still was going to help for this goal. So like I said, it's not the end of the world. So I don't want to take a dome tile. I want to start taking scoring opportunities. So take this. I'm going to put up either a light blue or put the dark blue here for the first row. They take the tile and have to discard one so they could fill this in. So they're going straight down this way. Alright, so I put a red here. I'm going to do this because we're going to take and get all these, right? Same thing here. This will be on the edge, so it's going to score me. This will be 4 points. Like, this is... Filling these down here is way better than filling them up here. So, see how my opponent has all theirs up here? I'm going to fill this one in and score, so... So I need either a dark blue or light blue by itself. So I really need my opponent to take these for their bottom row, and then I'll take that single one right here. But for right now, I'll start filling in black here, because there's not enough dark blue really to do anything where I could get these two black. But my opponent takes it for their second row here. Yep. I've also forced them to take first place, so they're going to lose some points at the end of this. I think I now take 2 dark blue. And now I'm just really like looking at this tile or this tile, right? Like, I don't know what's on this one, but it's hopefully better than this one, right? If it isn't, then I'll just place it somewhere else. Still waiting on them to take these light blue. So I take the bonus tile. So I just take the light blue. I was like, I'm not waiting any longer. I'll just take this, turn it around so I can put the light blue here and the yellow here. That's what they get for messing around too much, right? They could have taken those 3 and been ready to go, but they wanted to play around a little bit too much, right? Now it's just a matter of taking our tiles and dome plates, right? See, I'm starting to score some points, but so is my opponent. They're scoring more than me, but then lost points, so we're still pretty close. So I used 3 tiles to finish this off because I didn't want to clog this up the whole game. Alright, so dark blue, light blue here. Looking at these dome plates, this one's okay. Definitely, I can put it here. This one's all right, you know, but I want to get these red out of here. So they're going here because I was still thinking of columns, because once again, even though I looked at these, I was like, rows and columns, rows and columns. But I'm also still, as you see, I'm like still filling around the edges still, you know, even though I'm not paying attention as much. So I still take a tile though first, because I want to fill in these red, like I said, to get them out of the way. Light blue, I'm going to slowly work on. Okay, so I put a black down here because I'm thinking of filling this one in. So I get these red out of my way. And I need to really move these black, but there's just not enough of them, right, in this round. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? This is also very dangerous for me because um, these are only two rows I can play into right now. So I could get stuck pretty badly. Same thing with my opponent. They can only play into this row. They can play one light blue there and the yellow, but they're going to take negative points, you know? So, because all I want is dark blue. Dark blue and light blue. So my goal is to get this light blue before they do, right? The dark blue are all stacked on each other, so pretty much. So you'll see they took this dome plate here, which matches the yellow but doesn't match the light blue. Yeah, they should maybe took this one. I don't know. So yeah, I took a negative point. Now I have an advantage of being ahead in the extra stuff, the bonus chips and the dome tiles. I'm going to call that the extra actions, right? So they could take another dome tile if they wanted to, right? Because if they don't like these, you know, they took the dome tile, right? I now can take my dome tile, and I can still take another dome tile. So they're stuck taking something here. So I take the red and like think twice about it, and then just throw it on the floor, leaving this open for me. So now I can just take this, place it there. They take their bonus tile. Now I am going to take these, obviously, because I have to. Actually, I don't, but my opponent's not going to take them, I don't think. Yeah, they would be stuck, but I just take it to fill this in. Because they could use this yellow, but it was the last chance for me to get that dark blue tile. So choose my second dome tile. I don't have very good dome tiles down here, just to say the least. It's 28. They'll be ahead of me still. They're ahead of me the whole game. But I think I do a better job of accidentally scoring these. You know what I mean? So I take another dome tile because I wanted to be putting myself in a bad position, I guess. I don't know. There wasn't very many of these black tiles out there. They're all spread out. So really what you want to do is, I probably should have took this one and try to hide this yellow, or this black tile, I should say. Because my opponent had this, you know, but I didn't. So I did hide this black tile, never mind. I have to fill this in regardless, right? If I don't do it this turn, then this row is pretty much toast, you know? Okay. So I have the other black hidden here. 2 yellow for here. And then I guess light blue, but I'm going to try to get this before they do. They're worried about their reds, where like, see, that's the problem some people have. They're so worried about what they need, they forget what their opponent needs. And I did that earlier even, you know. So I'm not immune to it. I probably should get these dark blue for here, you know, but I think I take light blue because it's in this row, so I can get more points that way, I guess. Because I'm going to fill this in. If I could fill this, this, and this, that's a lot of points this turn. So they're going to fill in their bottom. I'm not going to stop them here. Because if they want to do it, they have to take 2, right? And they'll lose points. My goal is not to lose points this turn. And I don't really need to worry about this one as much because I can just fill it in with these bonus tiles if I have to. So I put my last dome plate out. And it looks bad, but it's not the end of the world for me, you know? So they're going to take their dome plates. I take a bonus tile because I'm just going to drag it out for them. Take another bonus tile. I take the black, I should say. Because I was noticing, like, they would have to fill in a wild space to use this. Like, are they going to put it here? So I take that, finish that row off. That was round 4. So you'll see I put it there because I did take the light blue earlier, like I said. So I'm still slightly behind. I'm behind by 6 points. Last round. Okay, so I don't have to worry about top row. 2 black for this row, or I could try to get this, but to me it's not worth it at this point in time. So what I want to do is get the 2 black, 4 dark blue, and then something for this row depending on what's out here. See, there's no light blue, so I'm gonna have to do yellow, which will then score me all these points, right? But I'm going second, so I take that black, which then makes me, I should have probably took this black here, but I hit it instead. So if they want their other black, they have to set this up. And I end up taking this, even though it's a negative point in this last round, because I think I start putting red here. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Oh no, they do the red, never mind. I didn't take this on the last round. So I'll take my black here so I can start this, because all I have to do is spend some tiles for that. I got 2 here, right? So they're taking yellow. I don't know why they did that, because I'm definitely going to take this yellow, right? Now they'll have to spend 3 to fill this in unless some yellow bonus tiles come up, right? So they're taking red with no hope of completing it. I mean, if they were going to do that, they should have blocked me maybe. Like, there's no way you can finish this. Even with all these reds, like, there's no way you're going to finish this. Well, what I should have did, I did do it. I put the yellow here. Now I started regretting this once I did it. I'm like, oh no, like nothing can go here. So there's no more yellow out there, so I'll probably get stuck with a tile of some sort. Once again, they're not blocking me though, right? So I take the 2 dark blue, fill it in. So they take a tile. I take a tile, then they take a tile. Now I have to take this, unfortunately. I can't put it here because there's no spaces available. So alright. Now they have to take that dark blue one. They'll just throw it in their bottom. I get this last tile, right? Alright. So fill this in, right? Put this here for 7, put there for 4, which gives me another 4. So that was a lot of points all went around, right? So I ended up with more points than they did at the end here, right? So let's go through it and see what we scored on each tablet, right? So I didn't score anything on this scoring tablet. I scored 4 here because I have, I think they count these as a different color, right? But I don't know if they do or not. So he has 2 of the same here. So I think that cancels that out, and this cancels this out. So it was this row here that scored me the points. No, that didn't score me the points either. How did that work? Which one did I score? Because if I scored 4, then they should have scored some also then, right? I don't know. Oh, maybe because they count gray as a color. So yeah, I think that's what it is. So there's 2 gray here and 2 blue, so it doesn't count this one, top one. So it's this one that scored for me. No one scored diagonals. I scored 11 points on my edge. And they scored 13, but it wasn't enough because of that 4-point difference here, right? Actually, it was a 5-point difference at the end, but. So that's another game of Azul Duel. Like I said, I've been playing. I haven't played this in a while, but I'm playing it in Arena. So I think one more win would get me to silver. So I'm trying to increase some of my Arena rankings. I got Arc Nova in the gold, even though I've been struggling up in gold. Moved Wingspan up to silver last night, and. Let's actually just go back, right? I'll show you. Just go here. I'll just go Arena, right? So Arc Nova's gold, silver. Crafting the Cosmos is silver, but it's hard to get a game here. On the verge of being silver. This could be silver if I played it more. Silver. If I played Far Away all day long today, I could probably be elite. But yeah, not very good at increasing my ranking in what Great Western Trail, and every time I play Castles, I'm playing against an elite player right now. It's like, can you give somebody that's like my same, near my level, So, even though I've been holding my own, right? I should start playing Tower Up a little bit, but it is what it is. So, have I put Tower Up on my channel yet? Let's check. I have not. So I'll put some games of Tower Up on the channel here and show you how that works. But until next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.